Coming up, a possible vaccine requirement for employees here at UCO. Plus, a look at updates coming to the new Chad Richardson Stadium. And your UCentral weather update, all happening right now at 4:30. UCO may soon be requiring all full and part-time faculty and staff, as well as student employees, to receive the COVID-19 vaccine under President Biden's executive order.
The U.S. is mandating companies with 100 or more employees to be fully vaccinated by January 4th. UCentral's Edmond Jones has more on what this could mean for the university.
The UCO campus may be required to implement a vaccination mandate for its employees due to President Biden's Executive Order 14042. According to Adrian Nobles, Vice President for Communication and Public Affairs, UCO is preparing to implement the mandate on campus, contingent on Russo's guidance. The mandate would apply to all university employees, full and part-time faculty, staff, and student employees. The new date for compliance would be January 4th, 2022. This mandate is not only affecting college campuses. The requirements will apply to about 84 million workers at medium and large businesses. It also requires that those who do not wish to get vaccinated must test negative for COVID-19 at least once a week and wear a mask while in the workplace. More information is to come after the Russo board meeting next week. In Edmond, Eden Jones, UCentral News.
Thanks, Eden. Looking now at COVID-19 on campus, UCO is currently reporting 8 active cases. UCO says 1,200 people in the UCO community have recovered from the virus. UCO has seen just over 1,200 total cases since last August. And the State Department of Health is reporting 870 new cases across Oklahoma today. Right now, we have over 5,200 active cases in the state. 410 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus, 140 are in the ICU.
And COVID-19 cases are continuing to decline in the Oklahoma City metro. OKC Mayor David Holt says cases are down over 80% from their peak in early September. The mayor also says nearly 70% of those 12 and older in Oklahoma are fully vaccinated. And Oklahoma health officials say they are prepared to begin giving out COVID-19 vaccines to children aged 5 to 11 as soon as they arrive. The child-sized doses of the Pfizer vaccine received final CDC approval on Tuesday. OSDH says it expects to begin receiving the doses next week. And that weather just this past week has just been really cold and really raining. I'm hoping we can see some increase in temperatures this weekend.
Yeah, what do you have, MC?
That's right, Tyler and Courtney. We will see an increase in temperatures going into the weekend. But right now, current conditions in Edmond, 55 degrees. We do have a big overcast, very cloudy outside. We do have a southwest wind about 8 miles per hour. Humidity sitting at 67%. And it does feel like 3 degrees cooler, 52 degrees. Now, the weather headline, Southeast Oklahoma, we're going to see some frost going into Friday morning. Freeze warning for Southeast Oklahoma as well. So tonight, McAllister and Idabel, we're going to see some very low temperatures. So make sure you are opening your cabinets, letting that water drip, all the good jazz. Bring your animals inside. Warm temperatures we're going to see going into the weekend, about 70 degrees to 72 degrees, and some possible rain next week on Wednesday. Now, current conditions across the state, 55 here in the metro, 69 up in Guyman, 52 in Ponca City, 57 in Tulsa, McAllister 56, Idabel 57. So right down there is where we're going to see that freeze warning going into tonight, and then 56 in Altus. Now, that's all I have for you. Make sure you stay tuned for your 7-day forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, MC. The Census Bureau reports that in the last 2 governor races, young people ages 18 to 24 saw a 10% rise in people that voted. Connie Johnson utilized the increase with her stance on medical marijuana.
Because cannabis factors into all 3 of those areas. Health care, the rate of opioid addiction has declined. The rate of alcoholism has declined in the state of Oklahoma.
The push for voting has risen in the past year for the younger generation. Johnson is running for governor in 2022.
The Oklahoma Health Care Authority says that over 200,000 Oklahomans are now enrolled in Sooner Care through their Medicaid expansion. Around 60% of those enrolled are new applicants, and over 80,000 more Oklahomans are eligible to enroll in the program. OHCA says they are reaching out and attempting to educate those who have not yet enrolled in an attempt to help them do so. And Oklahoma City reaches its lowest rate in modern OKC history. OKC Mayor David Holt says the city's unemployment rate is now at 1.9%. Holt says that the rate has never dropped below 2% in the last 31 years.
And UCO enrollment has been on the decline over the past few years. Despite that, there is optimism things will turn around thanks to new ideas from the university.
A lot of the programming initiatives we put into place for enrollment, for new enrollment, I think it's working. We're seeing this. Our spring enrollment, we're up somewhere around 1,100 applications right now for spring. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign.
Priority enrollment began earlier this week. Enroll soon so you don't miss out on any classes that you want.
And we are quickly approaching the end of the 2021-2022 football season. That means renovations to the newly named Chad Richardson Stadium are about to begin. UCentral's Jackson Rowbottom took a deep look into the new stadium.
At the conclusion of this year's football season, something new and exciting is taking place. Several changes are going to be happening all over the newly named Chad Richardson Stadium.
There's going to be a big variety of greenery brought in, lots of nice trees, and so it's going to be a kind of a scenic view down on that end of the field. We'll do that first.
Assistant Sports Information Director Chris Brannick was able to provide us with the digital renderings of what changes are going to be made to the stadium. As you can see, it is changing on a pretty major scale. Students and supporters of UCO football won't be the only ones benefiting from these renovations either, as our visitor side will also be getting some new luxuries.
And then on the east side, which is typically where the visitors sit, they're going to put in a concourse at the ground level and then go up from there with additional seating. We'll probably have about 2,000 more seats. And then underneath that will be brand new concession stands.
Construction for the stadium is slated to begin sometime around mid-December and finish right before the next school year, around the middle of August. From Edmond, Oklahoma, I'm Jackson Rowbottom with UCentral News.
Thanks, Jackson. UCO School of Design is presenting their fundraiser, Paper Jam. This event will be hosting R&B and hip-hop music and art from student designs from Ink Tank Studios. Admission is only $20 for students. Be sure to bring your student ID. You're also required to bring a vaccination card and mask. And Chambers Library is sponsoring a bookmark contest for a chance to win $250 in UCO dining dollars. The judges will look at the creativity, originality, and theme. If you're interested in entering the contest, submit your bookmark design on November 19th by 5 p.m. For more information, visit the Library Information Desk.
And the UCO College of Liberal Arts is ordering Panera Bread between 4 to 8 p.m. today for scholarships. Panera will be donating 20% of the sale to the program. You can order online and use the code PRFUND at the checkout or mention it at the cash register ordering in person. Gift cards will not count towards this.
Still ahead on UCentral News, a new alternative to your Thanksgiving meals.
Plus, when do these warmer temperatures arrive? MC will let us know after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm
sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back, Bronchos. I'm MC, your weather anchor. Let's go ahead and take a look at your weather headlines for today. Southeast Oklahoma, we're going to see some frost going into Friday morning. We're also going to see a freeze warning tonight going into Friday morning. So make sure you are opening your cabinets, letting that warm water drip. Bring your pets inside. It's going to be very, very cold. And then warm temperatures going into the weekend. We're going to see 70 degrees, about 72 degrees. It's going to be very sunny, very bright outside. Great time to go outside and just have a picnic before the actual fall temperatures start to come back. We're going to see some possible rain into next week on Wednesday as well. Now let's go ahead and look at the current conditions here in Edmond. 55 degrees, cloudy, have a big overcast going on right now. Southwest wind about 8 miles per hour. Humidity is sitting at 67%, and it does feel 3 degrees cooler at 52 degrees. Now the current conditions across the state: 54 in Enid, 52 up in Parkin City, 54 in Miami, Idabel sitting at 57, Ardmore is 53, Altus is sitting at 56. Now for tonight, the temperature is going to drop down to 53 degrees. It's going to be a bit cloudy, have a south wind of 7 miles per hour, and then humidity is going to be at 89%, no chance of rain in sight. Now for tonight, that freeze warning is going to come into McAllister and Idabel. That's where the red triangles are. 35 up in Guyman, 39 in Woodward, 41 in Ponca City, 56 in Lawton, and then 39 down in Altus. The daily forecast for tomorrow, 7 a.m. is going to be pretty cool, 43 degrees. It's going to be sunny going into the lunchtime of tomorrow. 55 degrees is going to be very sunny, and then clear skies at night, 53 degrees. Now for tomorrow, 60 degrees here in the metro, 73 up in Guyman, 64 in Woodward. Miami is going to be sitting at 58. Lawton is looking at 56, and then 65 down in Altus. That's going to be the warmest with Guyman. Now the 7-day forecast: 55 today. Tonight is going to be 43, so make sure you guys are bundling up, have that space heater on, but make sure you are being careful with those. Friday is going to be 60 degrees. Then we're going to see that rise in temperature starting on Saturday, 67. Sunday, 71. Monday is going to be sitting at 73, and then we're going to start seeing those temperatures go down and end it with 20% chance of rain on Wednesday. Now that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow. Back to you guys.
Thanks, MC. And those weather temperatures are warming up, but going into Thanksgiving, if you don't have any Thanksgiving plans this year, why not spend it at your local ice cream shop?
While this might fall in the category of things no one asked for, one ice cream company, Salt and Straw, is offering Thanksgiving flavored ice creams. And flavors don't just include pumpkin or pecan pie, but rather your entire Thanksgiving meal.
You could order a caramelized turkey and cranberry sauce ice cream, or Parker House rolls with salted buttercream. If you don't like near a retail location, the company says it will ship at 5 flavors to your home in its 5-pint Friendsgiving series. That is very interesting. Turkey flavored ice cream.
It's a no from me. I'm going to say, Tyler, it's a no from me.
I think it'd be interesting to try at least one of those.
Cranberry
flavors.
sauce, maybe, but the turkey, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about like salted foods with ice cream. It just, I just think it just doesn't mix well. But coming up in social media, inflation for essentials, video game updates, and more after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look! Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Tyler Whitehead, and here is your social media update. And have you been seeing inflation in prices for essentials? Inflation has been a huge topic of discussion across the country. According to a CNN report, inflation has been hitting necessary resources like gasoline, shelter, and groceries. The report went on to follow a family in Texas for a typical grocery store run. What they found there was a significant increase in prices. The mother of the family stated a gallon of milk was $1.99, now it's $2.79. When you buy 12 gallons a week times 4 weeks, that's a lot of money, end quote. The story was posted on Twitter and has gone viral with people sharing the struggles of buying groceries in this economy. And a well-known Oklahoma man made an announcement just before the upcoming second season of his viral show. In a tweet, Joe Exotic, known as Tiger King, stated, quote, "It is with a sad face that I have to tell you that my prostate biopsies came back with an aggressive cancer," end quote. Exotic is serving 22 years in prison after violating several wildlife laws and plotting a failed murder attempt on Carol Baskin. Exotic, Baskin, and the rest of the Tiger King crew will return in Tiger King 2, airing on Netflix November 17th. And lion, tigers, and villagers, oh my, if you are a fan of Animal Crossing, listen up. The latest update of the game was released today. This is the last free update for the New Horizons game. New features include boat tours to mysterious islands, a cafe in the museum, villager home visits, cooking, and more. That isn't all that's happening in the game, because there will be an expansion pack focused on designing buildings. The pack, Happy Home Paradise, costs about $25, and you can purchase it on the Switch online store starting tomorrow. And today marks #National Candy Day. People across Twitter have been sharing their favorite types of candy. Some are debating which is the best, from sour to sweet. Personally, I like anything related to Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And Courtney, what would you say is your favorite candy if you were to pick one?
I am partial to Twix and Kit Kat, even better if they're dark chocolate. I know that's a little controversial.
100%. I love dark chocolate.
All right, stay tuned. Coming up, we'll have Jackson with your sports update.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. invent.
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Jackson Rowbottom, and this is your sports update. The end of the season is in sight for UCO football as they prepare for their final home game of the season. They'll be going up against Nebraska Kearney in this final stand in Chad Richardson Stadium. Kearney comes to Edmond with a 7-2 record on the season, and they look to add one more in their second-to-last game of the season. Meanwhile, the struggling UCO Broncos are looking for some damage control and a win to get back to an even season after 2 straight losses to have a 4-5 record on the season. That game is slated for an afternoon kickoff November 6th at 2 p.m. UCO is beginning their run in the postseason, where they will be opening their tournament for UCO soccer against Missouri Western. UCO finished their regular season with an exceptional 12-4-2 record and is one of the talking favorites going into this tournament. Missouri Western comes in at a modest 9-7-2, giving UCO the favored odds coming into the tournament. This game is slotted for a 1 p.m. start time on Sunday, November 7th. UCO looking to build up a little more late season momentum as they look for a win against number 5 ranked Northwest Missouri. UCO has had a formidable season, amassing 8 wins to their 7 losses, and they are looking to end the final stretch of their season with a strong finish. Northwest, though, is going to have some input into how UCO finishes. With a 20-4 record, they're going to be one of the biggest tests for UCO as the season draws to a close. That match is slated for an evening start Friday, November 5th at 5 p.m. With Oklahoma Sooners on a bye this week, the focus turns to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Mike Gundy's 7-1 squad will take on the West Virginia Mountaineers on the road on Saturday at 2:30 p.m. West Virginia is 4-4 this season and upset Iowa State last week. The Mountaineers feature a stingy defense that will look to pressure OSU quarterback Spencer Sanders into mistakes and slow down a powerful Cowboy run game. Your Oklahoma City Thunder are in action tonight as they travel to Los Angeles to take on the Lakers at 9:30. OKC is 1-6 on the season and are looking for win number 2 in what has been a difficult season to this point. The Lakers are 5-3 this year and will look to protect the home court in the City of Angels. And then another round of Thursday night football is happening tonight for the NFL as the New York Jets take on the Indianapolis Colts. Both teams have a struggling season, but both have shown signs of life as well, as Carson Wentz has been showing many signs of promise and potential after, quite frankly, an abysmal 2020 season. And the Jets coming off a surprising win led by Mike White, who came in to replace Zach Wilson after his injury. Promises to be an exciting game that begins tonight, November 3rd at 7:20 p.m. And that's all we've got for you today. For more stats, info, and updates on all things UCO sports, visit broncosports.com. I'm Jackson Rowbottom, UCentral News. Back to Tyler and Courtney at the desk.
Thanks, Jackson. And coming up, if you're ready to get festive, Starbucks has you covered.
Plus, MC has one last look at your weather forecast.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. And MC, those temperatures are just declining as the days go on, but this weekend it might be a little bit warmer.
Yes, MC. I hear we're also having like freeze warnings in some parts of the state, but we're supposed to be warming up. What's really going on there?
That's right, guys. We are going to see some freeze warnings here in southeast Oklahoma, but across the metro and going into the whole state, this weekend is going to get very, very warm. Let's go ahead and talk about tonight, though. 43 degrees for tonight here in Edmond. Mostly cloudy. Have a south wind of 7 miles per hour and some humidity sitting at 89%. No chance of rain. Now, the freeze warning is going to be in McAllister and Idabel. It's going to be very, very cold. Temperature is going to drop to 34 and 32, so make sure you are taking your pets inside, making sure you're making that water is dripping. But 43 here in the metro, 39 in Woodward, 37 in Clinton, 39 in Altus, and 38 in Ardmore. Now, for tomorrow, the temperature in the metro is going to be 60. Same thing in Enid. Guymon is going to be 73. That's going to be the warmest in Oklahoma. 61 in Ponca City, 60 in Idabel. Same thing in Ardmore. Now, the daily forecast for tomorrow, 7 a.m. is going to be pretty cold, partly cloudy, be 43 degrees. Sunny going into lunchtime, be 55 degrees. And then 7 p.m. is going to be have clear skies sitting at 53 degrees. Now, the 7-day forecast, 55 today, 60 going into Friday. Then we're going to see those temperatures go all the way up to 73 come Monday. And then Tuesday, it'll be 71 with some showers, 20% on Wednesday. Now, that's all I have for you guys. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, MC.
With the holiday season approaching, and those temperatures make it really feel like it's the holiday season, but it is time to get festive. Starbucks releases their 4 designs for this year's holiday cups. The cups are modeled after themes like wrapping paper, gift box ribbons, holiday lights, and candy canes.
Today is also the first day for the company's holiday flavors. New this year is the iced sugar cookie almond milk latte. This is Starbucks' first holiday beverage made with non-dairy milk. Peppermint mocha is also making a return for the 19th time in a row, and that's exactly what I have. I love their peppermint or their white chocolate mocha and their peppermint mocha. Like, all of those mochas are my favorite to drink this time of year. I always like drinking that and listening to some Ariana Grande.
Yes, by far the best Christmas album, in my opinion. I am partial to the caramel brulee latte. That's what I ordered. It just gets me right into the holiday spirit. I'm so excited about it.
And I just love the look of the cups. Like, they just look so nice and festive. I know people are kind of like a Scrooge and they don't like celebrating Christmas or the holidays this early, but I think that it's a great time to start because there's so many Christmas music and so much Christmas movies that you can watch and listen to. And there's just it's a good time of the year to celebrate.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree.
And I'm just not looking forward to those temperatures dropping again. I know they're about to go up this weekend, but eventually they will drop towards Thanksgiving. And I just looking at the 7-day forecast, there's just so much good going into this weekend. I'm excited. I hope you guys go out and have fun this weekend because this might be the last weekend we will have this nice weather for a while.
That's right, guys. It's going to be very, very cool. It's going to be very cold. Just make sure you guys are bringing that jacket come Wednesday here to campus. It's going to be 20% chance of rain, as you can see on that 7-day forecast right behind me on this side right here, where you're going to see those temperatures go all the way up to 73. It's going to be very, very cold.
Yeah,
I mean, warm.
It looks like it. I'm just happy there's not any ice or any freezing rain right now because that would be just not great at all.
I'm just ready for some consistency. Like, we've been going up and down. We've had severe weather last month, and now we're getting cold weather, freeze warnings. I'm ready for it to just level out.
Yeah, but with Oklahoma weather, you can never guess what's going to happen. But that's why you should always stay tuned with UCentral News to give you your full weather update. But that's all we have for today. I'm Tyler Whitehead.
I'm Courtney Hall. Have a good evening, Edmond.